And I guess one of my identities isn't going to be I have a great memory.
Right.
Because I forgot I was on fucking Zepbound even though I injected every other week. Oh, you. Oh, what the fuck?
Lisa!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Drink This. I like a long pause, too. It's Lisa Lampanelli here. Your friend, your foe, your ally, and your advocate, which is 4 things I clearly am not. Doing a podcast with my buddy, my pal, my friend in titified unity, Nick Scopoletti. Say hi, Nick.
What's up, yo?
No! Stop it!
We back. Microphone right here, baby.
Thank you for holding the mic correctly. Oh, hey, Jill! Nick, where can everybody find you on social media?
You can follow me at Nick Scopes on Instagram and TikTok. And I would love if you did because...
Because what?
I need help.
You do. And we are also here for the 3rd time and hopefully the last, according to her, because she hates us, right, with our kind of fill-in producer, bitch. The half Irish, quarter Puerto Rican, quarter Haiti, Stephanie Lane, which, by the way, Lane, that is a very nondescript last name. What was your father's Irish name from years ago before he comes over to the continent of the potatoes?
I don't know, but my grandma was Pratt.
Okay, literally adding nothing. I'm used to it because we have Celia who adds nothing.
She adds absolutely nothing.
Celia will be back if she ever recovers from hating us.
She won't. Yeah, she's got the flu.
Yeah, she got the
resentful flu.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get enough head shrinking to see if I want to go back to those 2.
Remember when she said her therapist listened to the podcast? It was like, I don't love the way they
I don't love the way they talk to you. Well, listen, that's what's good having Stephanie because she's too emotionally unavailable to have a therapist.
Good.
So she doesn't have anybody to talk shit about us to.
You're hired.
Yeah, so just leave us there and follow Stephanie on Instagram at, I'm going to say it, STEPHLANE. That's 2 E's and an underscore. Oh, the underscore, the bane of my existence. And you can follow me at Lisa Lampanelli. Listen, Nick. You know, did you ever see the musical Chorus Line?
Nope, because I like women.
And you have 2 things that keep you from seeing a chorus line. They're called testicles. Well, Chorus Line had a very famous number, and it began, I shall sing it for you. Who am I anyway? Upon my resume, just a picture of a person.
Oh my God.
No, I recently heard that song because I'm gay for pay. And I was like, that question of who am I haunts people. It's almost like if people don't have an identity, they feel they are nothing. I'm coming to believe the actual opposite is true. By not having one identity, we are more of a human being. So here's what happened. 8 years ago, I retire. I'm like, whoa, I'm not a comic anymore. But wait, I'll quickly replace it with another identity. I will be a life coach, which is what every loser over 40 who had a divorce, and I'm talking women, decides to be because they can't help themselves, so they decide to help other people badly. Right. So let me take a big, long course and figure out how to help the great unfortunate masses who can afford me. Well, that quickly blew up because I just wanted everybody to do exactly what I said and not pay attention to how I live. I'm like, oh no, what do I do now? Oh, I know. I can just craft. That's it. I'll craft. I have lots of crafting supplies. I have painting supplies for my father. I'm going to be a crafter and a painter. And guess what we realize 2 months later? She has no talent for crafting, no patience. She can't fucking needlepoint to save her life. And she certainly can't paint like Dad. So I'm not a painter. What am I? I go through the next 6 years trying on all these different identities until finally it dawns on me, oh, wait, I don't have to be anything. I can just do things, have fun, live a life that kind of maybe is directionless other than working on myself, and no identity really matters. But I think in society, we're so used to, oh, what do you do for a living? Or, oh, so what's your thing? We always have to come up with a thing and scare up an identity. Have you had this experience, Nick?
Listen, I've been pretty consistently perfect most of my life.
Yeah.
No, definitely have had it. When I was little, I don't know what the identity was, to be honest. I was more of a goofball. I would say high school, it was definitely like football, lifting weights.
Mm-hmm.
College, similar. It was just like lifting weights and powerlifting / bodybuilding. Then I competed in bodybuilding.
Ugh.
So that was, I did one show and I was like, oh boy, I don't think I could ever do that again. And yeah, I guess like an identity of like, I would say that the only time I really had like a stroke of like, I don't know what the fuck I am anymore is I've always been a trainer. I was a trainer for a while. And then at one point in my mid-20s, I took a sales job in a completely different industry. I did that for a while. I was still training, but after that didn't work out, me getting back into training, I felt so lost. And like I didn't know who I was, even though I had already been doing this for 4 years. I think it was just like the defeat, quote unquote. It's not even a defeat. The sales job not working out made me, it ruined my confidence, if anything.
Right.
And so I kind of was like, but I used to do bodybuilding and I used to do this, and I was like holding on to these things. I realized as I got older, like I was like, but I used to do this and I used to do that. And now it's like, I don't even really care about any of that. And I'm similar to where you're at, where it's like, yeah, I just want my life to be like good and fun and like,
yeah,
you know, there's things I want to improve on, but no, yeah, I don't get caught up in that. That time was probably like my mid to late 20s was the time where I was just like, what the fuck what am I doing? What's the point? Oh, I thought I wanted to go back to school.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's the classic.
Yeah.
Whenever you feel a lack of identity and you're in an unhealthy place, you either want to go back for a master's or become a life coach. Those both are real red flags. And it's like, no, you just kind of have to sit with the discomfort of not knowing who you are. And yeah, you may eventually decide to do those two things or one of them. Our friend Andrew has a client who I think she's 80 and just went back to Yale for a divinity master's. And that's just purely out of love of the learning of it and the love of that subject matter. So I love when we do things just because it arises up in us, but isn't like, oh, good, now I could go around and say, I'm this. I'm an actor. I'm a comic. I'm like, for so many years, I didn't even identify as a stand-up comic. It was an insult comic. I wanted to be so specifically different that I'm like, yeah, there's like three of us. Like, I'm not just a stand-up. It's just like me, Jeff Ross, and Don Rickles. And Rickles is dead, so it's just us. So it's just like, wow, you really need an identity bad.
Yeah.
So I think the more solid we are as people and humans, the less we need to identify as something.
Yeah.
Like, it's always that thing with men. I feel, too, in the old days, it was always men who had to have, like, the job. Who you'd be at a dinner party and be like, so what firm are you with, Mac? And you'd be like, well, I'm with like PW and cunt or whatever the thing's called. Like, you know, so it's just like, I'm with Colgate Palmolive and I work on the ad campaigns for the new toothpaste. Like, so men often were asked to like lead more with like, your identity better be about work or you're not a good provider. Women a little less. They had to be like, I'm a mom. Like, there's no one more annoying as the one who identifies primarily as the mom. Because you know those kids are eating fucking healthy snacks. She kept them from sugar till they were 5, and they accidentally at school finally had a cupcake and they freaked the fuck out, and now they're 400 pounds. Like, stop giving your kid an eating disorder. So there's like the mom, or I'm the this, and I'm the emo kid. I'm the, like, whatever you identify as, maybe look at him and go, but what else am I? It might be worth like looking if there is more depth and scope to who you are other than your job or your identity.
Yeah, you gotta have stuff I would say outside of certain things. Like I know, like we talked about this in the car ride down, but like I can't just go to work and then go home. Like I got to do other things, and that's just me, trying stuff and doing comedy or doing this and having fun. And you need shit out of outside of your regular things to kind of find where you're at. And yeah, now it's just like, instead of having that identity, it's so, I gotta say personally, it's just so much more like relaxing.
Yes.
It's so much like nicer to just be like, I try a bunch of things. Like for years, you're talking about how you wanted to be just an insult comic. For years, I didn't even say I was a comic. I was like 3-4 years. I was like, no, I do it once in a while. And they're like, but you're a comic. I go, no.
Right. Well, I would think that's even, depending where that comes from, it's almost more healthy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something I kind of do. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, so you're a comic? Like, it took me years to be like, yes, I am one.
I mean, I would argue, are you?
Oh,
I mean,
point.
I've seen you.
Right, Stephanie Lane underscore.
I think, too, like, it's not just limited to the jobs and the identities of, like, what we do. It's like the person who identifies as, oh, I'm always the one who sends a thank you note. I'm always the one who brings things to the party. I never arrive empty-handed. It's like, are you? Or is that like, why are you always that person? Have you just been told by society that you're a horrible human if you don't send a thank you? I have a niece. I don't know how the fuck she sends thank you notes. She has 2 kids under 3, and she's a doctor and a husband who I'm assuming she has to like bang once in a while. I don't like to picture it, but I'm assuming that's how you have kids.
Yeah.
And I said to her, and she always sends a handwritten thank you. And I said to her last time I saw her, I said, you are now absolved from ever sending me a thank you again. Because I think you think older people always want the thank you, which is kind of true. But you are too busy to do that. You can let go of that with me if you want to. So I think a lot of the times our little identifying factors of, no, I'm that person, have to be looked at and go, does it still serve me? Is that something I still want to be or have the capacity for?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah, the hardest part, did you find maybe when you were retired, like, well, you said you were trying on identities, but like, did you find letting go was the hardest part?
Yes.
Or trying to find a new one was the hardest part?
Letting go didn't happen till I tried like 50 things.
Okay.
It failed. So the painting and the arts and crafts and the just sitting around and reading. I can read.
Yeah.
I could just read. I'm a reader now. It's like, no, you're not. Like you read 1 book a month. Like, stop it.
Yeah. Do you still like
try on identities?
Well, not even that, but like, do you still at one point, like, do you still identify, obviously, because of who you are, like, as a comic? Or do you kind of like, yeah, I did that.
It's fine. Like, I'm always like, it's fine. Although I swear I attach it to, I get mad when my students don't know who I am. Because I am like, oh, really? You never fucking maybe learn some history of comedy, you dumb bitches. Like, because my students are all musical theater people.
Yeah.
Very rarely. They're not the age that should know who I am.
18.
Yeah. But part of me is like, I think I should start every class like and tell them what I did. And I'm like, well, they kind of found out if they should have. It was pretty public last year when I was on Celebrity Week of Slink. They all decided, oh, we can look her up. And they were like, oh my God, she's somebody. So I kind of go, well, you should know that I have a place in comedy's history, but that's oddly enough, that's not the most important thing about me.
No,
the most important thing about me to them, and I feel really good about this, is it's important that I'm a great listener to them, a great teacher to them, a great help in finding their voice. So even now, like let me see what it even says on my gay ass Instagram identity thing.
I will say one of the funniest
I don't
things,
know,
because Lisa's the students are phenomenal at that school. They're so cool. But one of the funniest things I ever witnessed you doing was your student was saying something to you. I think it was Austin.
Yeah.
Something. And you go, yeah, God forbid you got a teacher with TV credits over
yes,
here. That was one of the funniest things.
Because it cracks me up because they're always like gagging over people who've been on Broadway because we have a couple teachers who have, which is great. But I'm also like, yeah, they've been on fucking 200 fucking TV shows. I don't think so. So, but that's just me going, oh, I really want their respect. There's something about students, you really don't even want their respect. You want like them to be like, oh, I should listen to her. She's been there. So here's how I identify on Instagram. I don't even retired insult comic. Like I like putting out there retired podcaster, which is questionable if you've listened to this. Enneagram 8. Yes, I very much identify.
I didn't know this was in your thing. I never looked at it.
Yep. Comedy teacher and I say where because I want to promote the school, and overall badass. So I kind of like the overall badass the best because I'm like, a badass is someone, in my opinion, in this day and age who just kind of just is themselves and is just kind of like, it's fine. Whatever I feel like doing, I'm going to do. First, do no harm. I'm not hurting anybody. But I don't have to have some big, well, now I'm a certified life coach who works in integral coaching and helps you heal mind, body, and soul. And it's like, oh, so what? That's just part of you. I think it's realizing all those things are just part of us.
Right.
So not up until about 3 months ago, I identified literally my big thing was I have blue hair, perfect blood work, and amazing but small teeth. So those are things I was like, wow, I am so excited about those 3 things. And when I was in San Francisco for this coaching training, I didn't bring the blue dye for my hair, and it kind of washes out. And when I got home, I didn't feel the desire or need to put it back. And I've had blue hair for 15 years. So I'm like, ooh, what's this? This is interesting that I'm just letting me not have that anymore. Why? I'm like, I'm not sure why yet. But part of it is like, oh, maybe that identity doesn't fit anymore. Maybe it's something I don't need anymore to be noticed.
Right.
Maybe it'll be okay walking down the street, just a regular looking chick with regular hair that isn't screaming for attention. Okay, let's see what that looks like. So it's like curiosity. Also like, yeah, perfect blood work, still stoked. Best blood work ever. I love that my doctor's always like, you're amazing. We usually have at least one thing wrong, but you have nothing wrong. I'm like, yeah, duh. And I start fanning myself. The teeth thing was so funny because I was like, I have perfect teeth. God, my mother taught us how to have dental care. I get a cleaning every 6 months. And a couple weeks ago, I'm at the dentist and he goes, get this. He goes, you have 3 cavities. 3 cavities.
You got your mouth, your asshole, and your pussy.
Gross. I don't have a pussy.
All right.
Yeah, remember we said I have a dick?
Yes.
He goes, I go, 3 like, what? That's part of my identity. Like, literally, I was in shock.
So funny.
I was like, what, why? Like, what would have happened? And he goes, I don't know. Are you on any new medication? And I'm thinking, and of course, I'm half brain dead, so I'm not thinking clearly. And I'm like, I don't think so. Oh, my God, no. He goes, are you sure? I'm like, I don't know. Let me go home. Let me see. Let me look things up. And I get home and I'm such an idiot. I realized that a year before I'd gone on the, not the Ozempic, the other one, the Zepbound, lost 40 pounds. Yeah, I have a change to medication. And I look up, does this Zepbound give you cavities? Of course not. But it results in dry mouth. And P.S., if you have a dry mouth, you're not protecting your teeth. So you need to rinse with this type of, mouthwash, whatever. I'm like, oh, good. Now I got to go back to this guy and say, hey, man, I'm an idiot and I guess one of my identities isn't going to be I have a great memory. Right. Because I forgot I was on fucking Zepbound even though I injected every other week.
Right.
So just letting go of, I'm not the chick with good teeth anymore.
No.
And by the way, if he said to me, go off the medication so you have not a dry mouth, and freaking, or else your teeth are going to rot, I'll say, give me a full set of dentures before I get fat again. Sorry, I'm not, everyone else is allowed to get fat, not me.
Toothless and skinny.
I hate myself more when I'm overweight, which is bad. I get it. It's not good. I wish I was a different way. Right now, I'm not. Maybe someday I will be. But you give me a full set of fucking choppers that are porcelain and a skinny ass, that's fine with me. Girl, you understand, girl.
That's right. Dry mouth and wet cunt, baby.
Oh, gross. So, yeah, it's just those things we have to look at and go, oh, those things I was proud of were a source of false pride that I don't really need anymore. Will I do everything to keep my blood work perfect? Yes. Mostly to just show off, but also to be healthy. Will the hair evolve into a different color? Who knows? So it's just like worth going. I don't have to stay in any of these one thing. Right. So do you have to be a comic forever if it doesn't make you happy just to be able to say I'm a comedian? I don't know. Do you have to?
No.
So is this your retirement?
This is it, man.
That's it.
It's not on Howard Stern, but it's close.
Yeah, you might as well if you can retire somewhere.
No, not yet. Like again, we had this combo earlier, but like, if it's still fun, keep doing it.
It's like
and it doesn't, and it's not. I will say, this is the identity thing. I've gotten mad when other people have made it my identity.
oh, hey, he's my buddy Nick. He's a real funny guy. He does
Bro,
comedy.
The maddest I ever get is when I'm at parties, just being me. Just chilling, ripping, zingers as we call them in the biz.
Yes, you sure are.
Fun, fucking whatever, fun. And then I have a friend or someone will go, oh, well, he's a comedian. And I go, bitch,
Yeah,
I didn't start till I was 30.
right.
I've been like this my entire life.
So
it has nothing to do with me being on a stage and with a microphone that made me this. I've been this way. So that makes me mad. I get like, come on.
Yeah, don't like put that on me.
Yeah. Oh, and also I resent when people are like, think I'm doing it to like show up. It's like, no. This is me in a social situation.
Right.
Doesn't
You're
matter.
just annoyingly funny when you're off stage.
All the time.
Stephanie, do you identify as anything? Like, for instance, you're on a date. Say you're on a date with a new guy and you're like, he's like, so tell me about you. Like, what do you say? What's the first thing you say?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I usually go into my job first because it's like new for me. I'm excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that I've been working towards my whole life practically.
And then you say like, oh, and I know like Lisa Lampanelli, we're both
Yeah,
any
of course.
roommates.
I name drop all the time.
Oh, correct.
Gives me
Okay.
credibility.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Girl.
And then after that, I kind of just like go into hobbies.
Yeah. Do you feel like your hobbies or your job make you more interesting and are more a truthful version of you?
Sort of, because I crochet and I think that makes me cool.
Yeah. No, I love those. I envy people who have those hobbies. I really do. I'll follow a lot of people now who are like cozy vibes or like whimsical, magical thinker or some bullshit. And I'll be like, oh my God, look at their life. It looks so nice. That one's doing needlepoint. That one's crocheting. That one's like having a candle. Like they have a candle and they sip something by the candle. So that to me is like so nice of a vibe. Like if I met somebody and they led with all that, I'd be like, well, that's more important than your job, So what do you find you're most proud of internally? Not like, oh, it's a job, so I worked for it all my life. What gives you a sense of pride of your humanity?
I guess because like it's not just like a desk job where everyone's sitting down opening up an Excel sheet. That's why I always say I have to marry someone who has an interesting job because I can't ask you about your Excel sheet every day.
Yeah, that's true.
But for me, like I found a job and I was able to land it and like all this that I actually like going to every day. And it's different. It's cool. I'm meeting people all the time. I'm not changing who I am just to sit at a desk for 9 to 5.
Right.
Like it's just way different. So I think it is representative of who I am as a person too.
Well, what I would say to you is you're young, probably 23, so you'll be 69 in 3 times. Okay, so I'll be long dead. Sad. But by 69, what's good is now if you also develop these hobbies and these pastimes that you enjoy and grow the personality and interests outside the career, then when you're to age out of this business or you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, ooh, but now look at all the cool stuff I do, which could lead to like a lot of happiness. Like I have a lot of happiness from just the little shit I do every day or my cute little things I do with friends. And I'm like, oh, wow, this all feels more meaningful now than the career did at the time. So developing both, I think, it's good that you start that, Nick, it's too late for you on all levels.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'll see you later, man. Okay. So let's talk identity with some of our crazy a-hole listeners.
Dear Lisa, I am a former actor who quit about 10 years ago. I know. I did a bunch of day player roles on TV and film, but can never progress past that.
Day player also meaning
Homeless.
extra. No.
Oh.
Extra and or background, which Oh, no, is day player?
No, you could have speaking lines, I think.
No, that's up under 5, Nick. Could you maybe be a professional? Stephanie, do your job and look up. Day player.
Way better than Celia.
I would like it if you did your job. Go ahead.
A performer hired for short-term work, typically just 1 or a few days.
Oh.
Non-recurring role.
Oh, so it could be someone who, for instance, is on a sketch on SNL and stands there or something. Okay, so it's maybe not an extra. Okay, so the day player.
Okay, day player.
Okay, girl.
Didn't progress past that. Last week, I got a letter from the Screen Actors Guild.
Which is, of course, the union.
SAG.
SAG.
Which is short for fag. SAG saying that they will expel me if I don't pay my dues. I haven't paid in years, but it looks like they're finally throwing down the gauntlet. Oh. Do you think I should pay it and keep my SAG status or let that dream go?
Wow.
Getting in SAG was something I was proud of, and the thought that I may return to acting someday still pops in my head. Thank you for your help. Doug from Hoboken.
Oh, man. He has so many red flags of guy who should quit because you're like hanging on to that New York City thing by being in Hoboken, but it's not really New York.
Yeah.
You're a day player, but you probably said like 3 words.
Yeah.
One thing, though, if it's not hurting you, or that's what the thing is, and you have to be honest with yourself. If it's not hurting you by staying in the union, you can pay the dues and stay. And this doesn't just mean financially. Yeah, it's like, I think it's like $400 a year. If that's hurting you, then figure your shit out. So if it's not hurting you financially to stay in, that's fine. But you have to look at the deeper level. Is it keeping you stuck? Is it keeping you holding on to a dream that should die? And the only one who could figure that out is you, because I don't know. Should that dream die for you? Maybe. Maybe it's holding you back from finding what you really want to do. Like my show Dream Killer idea, which I've talked about, where we would go around. This is a fantasy show I have. Go around, pick a shitty actor or comic or songwriter or whatever and say, you have no talent in that, but here's how you let go of that dream and find the new thing. So is just him keeping one foot in SAG keeping him from moving forward? If it's not, and if you can fully say, no, but I'm still trying a bunch of stuff, it's kind of in the background, who cares? I'm just going to keep in the union. But only he can know that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, my only question would be, because I don't know, because I'm not in SAG-FAG yet.
Equity? Are you in equity?
Am I? Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what that means. See?
Okay, it's the act.
But what I was going to say was, what is the advantage of keeping the SAG card versus letting it go? Because if he's thinking about it one day, cool.
Well, because it's really hard to get back in.
That's okay.
So it's a thing where I think the rules used to be, I don't know what they are now, where you could Taft-Hartley, which means you can do 2 parts on TV or film without paying dues. And the third one, it's like, dude, you got to start fucking paying dues. So he'd have to redo.
You have to do 3 again?
I think so. I mean, those are maybe old rules, but meaning there is some cost to letting it go, but only he can figure out if the cost of staying is more emotionally than he should handle. Like, I remember when I was about to retire, my manager, Maggie, who is just, I mean, she's more patient than even Celia. Like, she's just like, okay, man, I just want you to be happy. I said, I want to retire publicly. And she's like, nah, she goes, why don't you just like stop doing it? And just not, you don't have to kill the character. Right. Like, you don't have to kill the Queen and me. And it took a long time for that to develop. Like, just kind of don't announce it. Just stop working. And I'm like, no, I have to kill it to move forward. And I did, because maybe in a weak moment I'd be like, oh man, I can grab fucking 40 grand here. I can grab this. And not even about the money. It's about going, I can step back into the past and get that little hit of like, she still got it. Hey. But I would have never progressed through the other identities and come out on the side of, well, it doesn't really matter. I don't need an identity other than my perfect blood work. That's all I need. I just need to be alive.
It was your way of being accountable to other people.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Hey, it's done.
Yeah,
it's
reason
over.
to not get tempted. Tempted by a bad offer.
Yeah.
So then when a decent offer, like a cute thing like a game show that doesn't require you to live in the past and you could just earn money for charity, that comes up, you're like, oh, cute. Yeah, but I don't have to be funny on it.
Right.
I don't have to hold on to that as my identity. So only he'll be able to tell. I would say it's worth letting go because, as Jonathan Livingston Seagull said, if it's meant to find you, again, it will. So you will say you hit 60, you see a casting for, old man in grocery store with 2 lines. You do it and then pay to get back in. If it's going to find you, it will.
Yeah, that was my only question because I don't know, does he have health insurance through there? I started thinking practically.
No, if he hasn't paid it in years,
right.
He doesn't. And you have to earn a certain amount through TV and film every year for them to keep giving you insurance.
Yeah.
So years ago, Leo, my business manager, was like, oh, by the way, you aren't doing enough TV and film. We have to get you insurance elsewhere. So I was like, okay, find me something.
Right.
So yeah, he's probably, if gun to head, if I had to give him an answer, I'd be like, quit it. It's going to find you if it's supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, does it? Another question I have: does it affect him if he wanted to get back into acting? Would having a SAG card versus not affect you getting a role?
It's very rarely that I think. Again, this all could have changed. I'm out of the business. Usually not. I think if you are auditioning and they're like, "Oh, non-union, that's okay. You just have to join the union." Okay.
Yeah, then I would say let it expire. I needed to ask all these questions. I didn't really know
That's
the
okay.
benefits of all
I'm
these
so
things.
glad I could give you wrong answers about most of this stuff. So, whatever.
If someone currently is like, that's not how it is now.
I know. Just, email
She's
us.
retired. Leave her alone.
Yeah, I'm retired. I'm not supposed to have all the answers, you fucks.
Yeah.
But I still stay in all the unions.
Yeah.
Why not? It's not hurting me.
Right.
Because I'm flush. No, because also
Means
equity.
rich, Stephanie.
I love equity because it's like the live actor, like Broadway, off Broadway, and regional. And it just sounds classy to be like, now I'm an actor. It's like, no, I'm fucking not. So again, that's an identity maybe I could let go of, but it's not I don't think about it. It doesn't hold me back.
That's what equity means?
It's, if you're on Broadway, you have to be in the equity union.
Got it.
All
right.
Like all the kids at Norwalk, they strive, and most of them are already, they'll strive to be equity, national tour, regional.
I know this. I always think it's like in my head because I don't know anything. I make shit up. I'm like, equity means it's probably like a gold level of SAG or something.
No, they're two different unions. It's okay.
Bronze, silver.
It's all right. One's TV and film. SAG after is TV and film. They merged, and then equity is for live performers. Got it. Luckily, comics don't have a union because comics are such backstabbing cunts.
Yeah, that would be awful.
We'd take every non-union job that's screwed over somebody else because we don't care about anyone.
Oh, yeah, we would be the worst.
Well, let's take it all.
The worst.
All right, bitch.
All right. Letter number 2. Dear Lisa, I'm Joanne, 59, in St. Louis. My kids are grown. My husband's retired. My uterus is on strike.
Hey, whose isn't?
So is fucking Stephanie's over here. I wake up every day and think, wait, who the hell am I now? I'm not anyone's mom, wife, or emergency contact anymore.
Oof.
I mean, you're still a wife. What's she talking about?
She hates him.
Okay. All right. I'm just Joanne of Joanne's Fabrics.
Oh my God,
No.
you built an empire, which by the way, was just overtaken by Michael's.
Was it?
I know. So sad for Joanne.
I saw at the Pride Parade they're going to have a float this year.
Are you serious?
No, I don't know.
Oh, shut up. You got me all excited.
Michael's and Joanne Fabrics, all the gays. Yeah,
Yes!
New York. Oh my God. I'm just Joanne. And Joanne, it turns out, is kind of boring. Ooh, she only does missionary. Like Stephanie. Do I need a new identity or just a hobby that doesn't involve wine and detective shows?
Oh my God,
Oh,
the wine
kill
and detective. First of all, step away from the wine.
Yeah.
It can't go
Step
well.
away from the wine.
Step away from the detective
Lisa.
shows. That can't go well.
Yeah.
I would argue she doesn't need an identity. She's going to just have to try doing a lot of different things. It's I read that, I've said this before, anxiety is fear without a plan. Get a plan, a little loose plan. I'm going to try this next month. I'm going to try that the month after. You got to stop thinking you need one overarching identity because it didn't work. None of them lasted. Mom doesn't last because once they're out of the house, they're on to the next. Wife doesn't last because the charm of that fucking wears off quick. Believe you me. Daughter doesn't last because they die. Sister doesn't last. Like, all of it's just these things you are, but you don't need the big overarching thing. I remember at Kripalu, this meditation place we went to, I was in a workshop and they said, write down everything you identify as. And we write down daughter, sister, comic, helper, whatever, Enneagram 8, whatever. And so you have tons of these things. And then it'd be like, oh, wait, I forgot. And it will sound corny, but I don't care. Forgot the most important one. I'm just a human. That's all that fucking counts. So the more she could lean into acceptance of, oh, wait, I'm just a human. How do I not make that into I'm boring? Because it's not boring. If I told you about a person who got up in the morning, they lit a candle, they did their meditation, they went outside, got the paper, because they're still the old person who gets the newspaper.
Hey.
They fed the dogs, they read a book, they watched a show, they journaled, they met with friends, they went to game night, whatever it is. You would be like, that's not a boring person. That's like a person who has a cute little life.
Right.
If her goal was, I'm going to be, what's her first name? Clammy Jones. Joanne's Fabrics with a cute little life. You never know what it's going to look like. But the striving over a big one, a big identifier, I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah. I mean, Joanne, here's the deal.
Oh, geez. We're gearing up here for some words of wisdom that aren't going to come.
Just give up. It's over.
Just cheat on your husband.
Yes.
I mean,
with me.
Get drunk on wine. Yeah. You relive a true crime thing yourself by cheating on your husband and murdering him. That's that's not boring. That's the opposite. Do you want that life?
Yeah, you want to spend your golden years in a penitentiary?
I mean, that's not boring. Uncle Junior did it.
Pretty cool.
Didn't Uncle Junior go to jail for a while?
He did. He had like he went to like an insane hospital.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't actually jail.
Maybe she could do that. Drive herself crazy.
Yeah, just go, oh, I'm crazy. All the detective shows and wine.
Yeah, I just think the more you go after the big identity, it's just going to lead you down another path of like, in 10 years, wow, I'm not that anymore. Just go internal, find out. And a very elemental exercise might be, what did you like to do as a kid?
Right.
Who knows what that leads to? It might be some exercise hobby or some art hobby or some nature thing that you're like, oh yeah, I forgot that part of me.
Yeah. Or
and
beat
so
up fat girls in the playground. Whatever.
Which is what you used to do.
I used to beat up myself.
There you go. Next letter.
Next letter. All right. Hey, Lisa.
What?
I feel like you'll tell me the truth.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
My
yes, I
name is
will.
Angelo.
Oy.
I'm 31. I live in Los Angeles. I always said I was going to be an actor. Oh. But after 5 years of rejection, Postmate gigs, and performing in front of 4 drunk tourists at a bar, I didn't know it. At a bar that I didn't know, it booked a comedy show. I'm starting to wonder if I'm just a guy who majored in theater and now sells skincare on TikTok.
Oh.
Damn, this is hard.
Damn.
Is it giving up or growing up? Please advise, Angelo. I'll take this one.
Nick, as a loser with a dream,
Yes.
What do you think?
If you're selling anything on TikTok...
No.
Unless it's your ass.
No.
It's not cool.
If it's a puffer vest, it's okay.
Oh my God, guys. I love this puffer jacket. You could dress it up, dress it down, stay cold, warm, squeeze your tits, whatever. It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Denim. These are my favorite. I hate those fucking hats.
I think a lot of times with these guys who used to be actors who were majored in theater, they forget why they went to it in the first place. So if you went into acting, it's usually a couple of things. And I think the most healthy one was you wanted to convey a human experience in an artistic way. Well, you can do that on a small level, community theater, regional theater. You can do it in a way on TikTok. Like you can use some of that training and some of that to get across why you chose to do this thing in the first place. which is to make people feel less alone. But if that's not why you went into it, and you went into it to be seen, to hold people captive in a room while you performed, to get some self-worth, that's worth looking at to see if you should give it the fuck up because you were in it for the wrong reasons and shallow ones.
Yeah. It's fun. When I started comedy, again, we had this conversation, but when I started comedy, it was the same thing. It was like, after I went to therapy, I remember thinking at shows and sitting down and being like, are we all doing this because we really want to do it? Or is this just our hit? Are we all doing, I used to, in my head, this is like a jokey way, but it's kind of how I thought. Are we just doing this because none of us have girlfriends or wives yet?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
are we just doing this for attention? Are we just doing this because we could get a little hit of attention out of it, or meet a girl, or what? Like, are we?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing it for, or do we actually like love it? Because it seems like the people who make it, like yourself and whatever, when you talked about your story, but every comic that you speak to, it's like they loved it. Like,
And they
for
would have
them-
done anything to get there.
For them getting on stage was like, I cannot live if I do not do this.
Right.
So you got to ask yourself, like, is that really what, again, is that what acting is to you? Like, I will not be happy unless I do this. Or is it, like you said, oh, look at me, I'm doing well, I'm attention, blah, blah, blah. So
Right.
like, you got to find out what the fuck it is first.
Yeah, I think it's worth looking at what it would mean to walk away, and is that in my highest good? Like, often with like somatic therapy, you do where you identify the child who in you that felt they needed the attention, say, for instance, and then your wisest self now talks to them. Will that wisest self be, you've tried long enough, I see you, and that's enough?
Yeah.
Would it be, hey, I see you and it's fun, let's play at it, let's make it play, let's make it fun and interesting and cute like it was when we were in the 6th grade show.
Right.
Like, I coach a girl who told me about when she did her first, oh, it's so cute, when she did like a musical when she was 8, I think it was like 101 Dalmatians, and she was the little dog, and I go, oh, did you have to arf? And she's like, oh no, we like sing the chorus, and she goes, it was so much fun. And I'm like, if that's the energy like you can bring into now, that would be great. So if he could get where he could bring in that first energy of soulful wonder and love, boy, that's worth sticking with, and then doing it in whatever way you can. Then, P.S., even if you do it in a small little theater, you won't feel like a loser because you get that hit.
Yeah, that's. I think when I started comedy, I was in such a different place. Like, now I keep coming back to it's fun. I like it. It's fun.
Yep.
With acting, even like, it's like, yeah, you know, you get the dreams of like, imagine if I got a sitcom and I did this and blah blah blah. But
Right.
like, there's also a part of me that's like, you know, what would be really fun is like being in a live production. At, like,
Yeah.
at my acting studio. Like, I watch that and I'm like, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not. I'm not making a bunch of money. I'm not lighting the world on fire.
Yep.
But I'm in that now that I'm like, oh, but that would be so fucking cool to do that.
Yeah, so that's
know?
the wonder
Yeah, it's
that
like,
you want to
ooh.
bring to it, and the awe, instead
Yeah.
of like, you know, that, well, that would help me make this and this connection. And then like, when it becomes so much of a business,
Yeah.
it's really sad.
Yeah.
So I would say to him, look internally, figure out what you love about it, and see if it's worth sticking it out, or if you can get what you love about it from other areas of your life.
Yeah.
If you can be seen and heard and felt valued in other areas, there's a lot easier ways to do it than that grind.
Yeah.
God, that's a fucking business. I'm so glad I made it. Like, because I'm not going to say I'd probably be dead, but I was like, I wonder what the fuck would have happened. I think I was
What do
just
you
mentally
think?
ill enough to make it work.
Okay. What do you think would have happened though?
I don't know if I just was some sad headliner going from like Denver comedy connection, if that's a
So
thing.
you think if it didn't work out the way that you still would have been doing it, no matter, even if you didn't make it, you think you'd still be doing it?
Probably by now I would have had some wake up call of like, you don't like
Yeah.
this. I think I would have quit at the age I quit, no matter what,
Got you.
whatever level I was on. But it was way easier to walk away when you're kind of already somebody,
Yeah.
you know? So
For sure.
Who knows?
Won the Super Bowl and you got out.
That's right,
Like
bitch.
Michael Strahan.
Yeah,
To
did
our
he?
one straight listener.
It's so funny. Michael Strahan had a sitcom on Fox, and I was in the pilot, and my manager sent it to me because, like, it's not like I was a big actor or something,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he was a fan.
That's awesome.
So I was a bartender. Fucking got cut out. I was at the beginning and the end as like a little bookend, and they're like, "Yeah, we had a cut for time," and I was like, "Oh, cut for bad acting." Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, "Oh, thank you, Michael Strahan."
He's the man, bro. Good
Yes.
for him.
Wow, we ended on such a butch note.
We're butch.
Add some femininity, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Tell people where to follow you on Instagram. You've said very little today, but I enjoyed what you did share. Go ahead. Where is your Instagram?
At Steph Lane, 2 E's _, and I'm not spelling it out.
No, she's not, because she's an 8, and you freaking figured it out.
Figure it out, you bitch.
Tell everybody where to find you.
You can follow me at Nick Scopes on Instagram and the TikToks.
And you can find me where?
Anywhere, baby.
That's
'cause
right.
You made it.
That's right.
You
I don't
can
need
find
you
her at
shit.
the local mortgage broker. 'Cause she's rich.
No, paying people's mortgages
Paying-
off, bitch.
Follow her, Lisa Lampanelli. If you guys want to write into the show, first of all, thank you for listening so much. Second,
phony.
if you want to write into the show, email us at shrinkthisShow@gmail.com. That is shrinkthisShow@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram. And please listen on your iHeartRadio app and nowhere else. But it's okay if you listen other places.
Yeah, it really is, but we won't fucking be picking and choosing.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one, it'd be iHeart.
I'd probably go Spotify.
I mean, I identify as an iHeart representative right now. That's my new identity. I'm going to change it on Instagram to podcaster, iHeart representative.
Yeah, they don't pay me enough, so
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Listen, bitch. Bye. Oh, f*** you.